take the lessons or take the things that happen to us and turn them into lessons that we can then apply for our health, our business, and our relationships. So, but before I got here, I was kind of going a little bit crazy on Thursday morning, or Friday, what day was it? Oh gosh. So on Friday morning, I was trying to get ready to get to the airport, and I know that flying this time of year, and especially flying to Orlando, can be very crowded and very busy, and I'm like, am I going to get there on time and all the things. But I wanted to take our little dog Piper to doggy daycare because she has a lot of energy, and sometimes it's just better in the evening if she goes there during the day. It makes things easier for the hubs. So and I was starting to run a little bit late because I also wanted to get some lunch together to eat on the plane. So, and normally what happens is I start to get a little bit crabby and a little bit bitchy, but I decided instead to ask for what I needed, and what I needed was help, And so I asked, first of all, I asked my husband if he would help get some things together for me for lunch. And then I also called the taxi company and asked them if they would come earlier, or I'm sorry, later, because I felt like, if I just had that 10 extra minutes, I could do this. I could do this. So that's what I did, and I took our dog to the daycare, and I got back, and I had, instead of only having 10 minutes to finish up getting ready, I had 20, and so that was much better. And my driver arrived and got to the airport on time, and everything was great. So truly the lesson is, instead of getting all wound up and really kind of irritated, like I don't have enough time, it's not going to happen, all those things, is to take a breath and ask for help. And help can come in lots of ways, by asking your husband to do something, like I said, getting the car service to come a little bit later, so that just made things easier. So I'm going to start applying this and ask for help more. In my health, I'm going to talk to a girlfriend of mine who's knows a lot about nutrition, because I'd like to improve my nutrition. I'd like to get more protein in, and easily, and fiber, especially fiber, because I know nobody eats enough fiber. So I want to get in touch with her to do that. I would also like to, in my relationships, just instead of getting irritated and crabby and things like that, be more open about, when I need help. How can Mark do something for me that would be helpful, instead of me just expecting him to somehow get this message by telepathy, and then in my business is to, seek out mentors that have built a successful business, and ask for their help, and pretty much do what they tell me to do. So I hope this helps you. And if you'd like to know more and you liked what I just shared, please like and follow, and I'll talk to you soon.